Reveal all about Flavor Flav. William Jonathan Drayton Jr., born March 16, 1959, known by his stage name Flavor Flav, is an American DJ, rapper, and hype man. Personal life and legal issues. Flavor Flav had his first 3 children with Karen Ross, 3 more with Angie Parker, a son with Elizabeth Trujillo, and another child with Kate Gamble. In 1991, Flav pleaded guilty to assaulting his then-girlfriend Karen Ross and served 30 days in jail, lost custody of his children, and fell deeper into addiction. In 1993, Flav was charged with attempted murder and imprisoned for 90 days for shooting at his neighbor. Later that year, Flav was charged with domestic violence and cocaine and marijuana charges. His family performed an intervention, and he checked into the Betty Ford Center for an addiction to crack cocaine. After Flav's father died of complications from diabetes in 1997, Flav decided to re-enter rehabilitation, this time at the Long Island Center for Recovery. At one point, he broke both arms in a motorcycle crash. Flavor Flav dated Beverly Johnson, and by 2000, he lived in a small apartment in the Bronx with her and her 2 children from a previous marriage, while making money scalping baseball tickets. In 2002, Flav spent 9 weeks in Rikers Island jail for driving with a suspended license, numerous parking tickets, and tardiness for probation appointments. Following his release from jail, Flav broke up with Johnson and moved in with his mother on Long Island. Chuck D became concerned about his friend's well-being and, toward the end of 2003, suggested Flav move to Los Angeles. Flav moved into his friend Princess' apartment and within months met Chris Abrego and Mark Cronin, the creators and executive producers of the reality television series The Surreal Life. The pair sought him out as soon as they heard Flav had moved to Los Angeles. Seeing that he had remained free from his previous addictions, they wanted to cast him. Initially, Flav refused, feeling the show was for celebrities past their prime. He was eventually convinced to join by previous participant MC Hammer. On May 2, 2011, Flav was arrested on 4 outstanding misdemeanor warrants for various driving offenses. Police said the rapper had 2 outstanding arrest warrants for driving without a license, 1 for driving without insurance, and 1 related to a parking citation. Flav has since been released. In June 2011, Flav said on the Australian radio show The Kyle and Jackie O Show that when his drug problem was at its worst, he would spend up to $2,600 a day on crack cocaine. As of October 2012, Elizabeth Trujillo, the mother of Flav's son, Karma, lived with Flav in Las Vegas and had been his fiancée for 8 years. On October 17, 2012, Flav was jailed in Las Vegas on felony charges stemming from a domestic argument with Trujillo and his threats to attack her teenage son, Gibran, with a knife. Flav's mother, Anna Drayton, died on December 31, 2013. On January 9, 2014, Flav was pulled over on Long Island's Meadowbrook Parkway for driving 79 miles per hour, 127 kilometers per hour, in a 55 miles per hour, 89 kilometers per hour zone, and was additionally charged with possession of marijuana and unlicensed operation of a vehicle. Authorities discovered Flav had 16 suspensions on his license. He was en route to his mother's funeral. Flav was arrested near Las Vegas on May 21, 2015. The charges included speeding and driving under the influence. On July 21, 2019, Flav had his youngest son Jordan with Kate Gamble. Idiosyncrasies. When asked about the significance of his trademark clock necklaces, Flav responded, "The reason why I wear this clock is because, time is the most important element, and when we stop, time keeps going." Flavor Flav has a penchant for speaking about himself in the third person. Early life and education. Drayton was born in Roosevelt, New York, and grew up in nearby Freeport, 2 communities within the town of Hempstead. Drayton is the cousin of former Penn State basketball player Shep Garner and of Brooklyn MC Timbo King of Royal Fam. He is also a cousin of rappers Old Dirty Bastard, RZA, and Jeezy of the Wu-Tang Clan. He taught himself piano and began playing at the age of 5. He sang in the youth choir at his church and mastered the piano, drums, and guitar at an early age. According to Chuck D, Drayton is proficient in 15 instruments. By the time he dropped out of Freeport High School in the 11th grade, he had been in and out of jail for robbery and burglary. Drayton attended culinary school in 1978. Later he attended Adelphi University on Long Island, where he met Carlton Ridenauer, who later became known as Chuck D. They first collaborated on Chuck D's hip-hop college radio show, then began rapping together. Drayton's stage name Flavor Flav was originally his graffiti tag. Career. Music. Main article, Public Enemy, Group. Flavor Flav, often referred to as Flav, came to prominence as a founding member and hype man of the rap group Public Enemy, which he co-founded in 1985 with Chuck D. A year later, the group released Public Enemy No. 1, which brought them to the attention of Def Jam Records executive Rick Rubin. Rubin initially did not understand Flav's role in the act and wanted to sign Chuck D as a solo act. However, Chuck D insisted that Flav be signed with them, and the two were signed to Def Jam. Flavor Flav and helicopter pilot Ray McCourt on an MTV shoot in New York City. The group's first album Yo! Bum Rush the Show was released in 1987. Flav served as the comic foil to Chuck D's serious, politically charged style. The group gained much wider fame with their following release, 1988's It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back, which went double platinum. By the time the political single Fight the Power was released in 1989, the group had become mainstream superstars. Along with Chuck D, the showman of the group and its promotional voice, Flav stood out among the members of Public Enemy as he often got the fans excited, appearing on stage and in public wearing big hats and glasses, and a large clock dangling from his neck. Flav performing at the Slaughterhouse in Malmö, Sweden, 1991. The first release track on which Flav rapped solo was Life of a Nigerian on Go Juju, although the first hit on which he rapped solo would not come until the 1990 single 9/11 Is a Joke. During Public Enemy's first years of existence, Flav experienced tensions with groupmate Professor Griff, who never liked Flav's flamboyant stance in what Griff felt should be a serious, politically challenging group. In 1999, Flavor Flav recorded with DJ Tomek and Grandmaster Flash the single 1, 2, 3. Rhymes galore. The single stayed for 17 weeks in the top 10 of the German charts. Flav performing in 2009. In 2006, Flav put out his first solo album, titled Hollywood. It was released during the second season of the reality TV dating show Flavor of Love. On March 1, 2020, Public Enemy released a statement saying that the group would be moving forward without Flavor Flav, following a disagreement over the group's decision to endorse Bernie Sanders and perform at his Los Angeles rally. Flavor Flav denounced the firing, maintaining that he was Chuck D's partner in Public Enemy and could therefore not be fired from it. On April 1, 2020, Chuck D announced that the firing was a hoax. Flavor Flav stated shortly thereafter that he was not a part of the hoax and disapproved of the stunt. Television. After a hiatus from the music scene, Flavor Flav was invited to participate on VH1 reality show The Surreal Life. During the show, he developed a relationship with actress Brigitte Nielsen. Following the conclusion of The Surreal Life, VH1 gave Flav and Nielsen a show titled Strange Love, which detailed their globe-trotting adventure in love. At the end of Strange Love, Nielsen decided to return to her fiancé, Mattia Desi. Flavor of Love, which aired for 3 seasons, is a reality show where Flavor Flav looks for love. The show's success led to spin-offs titled I Love New York and I Love Money. During the 3rd season reunion of Flavor of Love, Flav proposed to Liz, the mother of his youngest son, Karma. The Comedy Central roast of Flavor Flav aired on August 12, 2007. Guests appearing at the roast included Snoop Dogg, Brigitte Nielsen, Jimmy Kimmel, Carrot Top, Lisa Lampanelli, Ice-T, Jeff Ross, Cat Williams, Patton Oswalt, Greg Giraldo, and Sawmore. Flav played Cavister Hill on the My Network TV comedy series Under One Roof, starring alongside Kelly Perrine. Restaurant owner. In 2011, Flav partnered with Nick Cimino to open Flav's Fried Chicken in Cimino's hometown of Clinton, Iowa. The two had met through Cimino's brother Peter, who runs Mama Cimino's in Las Vegas and Castle Rock Bar and Pizzeria in Kingman, Arizona. After enjoying the rapper's homemade fried chicken, Peter Cimino began selling chicken wings using Flav's recipe. The founders hoped to start a national restaurant franchise. A mix of squabbling owners, bounced checks, and bad business decisions led to Flavor Flav's Chicken shutting down barely for months after it opened. Flavor Flav was not involved in the restaurant's day-to-day operations. Nick Cimino simply paid for Flavor Flav's license. Flavor Flav's House of Flavor in Las Vegas opened on the rapper's birthday in March 2012. Flavor Flav teamed up with Gino Harmon and Salvatore Battanti to start a national franchise known as Flavor Flav's Chicken and Ribs, which opened December 21, 2012 in Sterling Heights, Michigan. The business was not affiliated with the previous two ventures Flavor Flav has had in the restaurant business. Flavor Flav's Chicken and Ribs was a casual dining experience with a quick-serve attitude. Flavor Flav's Chicken and Ribs closed in July 2013 after being evicted by its landlord for failure to pay rent. Other TV and media appearances. Flav in 2012. In 2002, Flav appeared in Taking Back Sunday's music video for their song You're So last summer. Flav has appeared as a playable fighter in the 2004 fighting game Def Jam Fight for New York. In May 2005, Flav took part in the UK reality TV show The Farm on Channel 5. Also in 2005, Flavor Flav made a guest appearance in the MTV2 surreal black comedy show Wonder Showzen as himself, in the debut episode Birth. On June 14, 2006, Flav's participation, with WEVRMRC, in the Lisa Tolliver Show celebration of National Safety Month, earned kudos from Surgeon General of the United States Richard Carmona. On November 18, 2009, Flav became a downloadable character in the PlayStation Network's video game Pain. Flav stars in Deon Taylor's horror anthology Night Tales and Dark Christmas. On May 10, 2010, Flav guest hosted the wrestling show WWE Raw. On August 14, 2011, Flav appeared as a host at the 12th annual gathering of the Juggalos. On January 10, 2012, Flav appeared with his longtime fiancée Liz on ABC's Celebrity Wife Swap. His fiancée traded places with Suzette, the wife of Twisted Sister frontman Dee Snider. On February 5, 2012, Flav appeared along with Elton John in a Pepsi Company ad during Super Bowl XLVI. On February 11, 2012, Flav appeared as an honorary member of the UNLV Rebellion during the UNLV run-in Rebels' victory over San Diego State, 65-63. From June to September 2012, Flav co-starred and rapped in the web series Dr. Fubulous. Flav has also appeared in Yoo-Hoo and Friends as Father Time. Idiosyncrasies. When asked about the significance of his trademark clock necklaces, Flav responded, "The reason why I wear this clock is because, time is the most important element, and when we stop, time keeps going." Flavor Flav has a penchant for speaking about himself in the third person.